Alright. To get from desert to Vitty, you first need to come up here, juke this door. Oops. So, instead of going back up through the door, you should go down. So this is the BMOS room now, even though it doesn't look like it. And go down through what would normally be the desert entrance. And this puts you in the fairy room. So you want to transition down again. And then now, even though it looks like I'm in like the start of the back of my arm, I'm actually in the bottom half of this screen where the X formation of rocks is. So you can kind of blind navigate over to the door. And once you're in this room, I highly recommend correcting your camera here. So now now I'm synced with sprites, but I have my quadrants wrong. So in order to fix this, we can do a quadrant glitch here by tinking against the spike. And the top of this rail is exactly 0, 0, so it's really easy to set up. And if you want to try to avoid like the spike and the other fireballs getting away, you can start your charge here and then. Okay, well, I timed that wrong. This is still really annoying even with this. Okay. And then do the same thing you do with like other enemy tink quadrant glitches. Go into the spike until you get a first tink frame, and then once you release, you should fix a quadrant glitch. Now at this point, you need to get through this room, and unfortunately, you can't go up through the door to get the switch normally because the camera's still unlocked, so it's gonna mess up the transition. So you need to get through this room, and one way to do is to, if you can do 80 spooky at this point, I highly recommend doing it. Either with like a cane block, which would work, or if you're, I think I entered this room earlier, so the anti-fairy timing's off. Yeah, and then you can get through like that. And if you're not doing like that, probably should have made us save. You don't have like the cane, for example. You could also, if you have a way to get a slot 5 bomb, that would also work. Probably should have healed actually. So you could also set up 80 spooky bed wave if you have a way to get a slot 5 bomb, like for example like this. And bomb, this bomb, and throw it in the pit. That also works. There we go. That also works. Now, if you don't have if you don't have access to either of those, the other thing you can do, even though it's a little annoying, actually, this first, is you can get a bomb to pass over the railing from above. Oops. So again, come over here. Alright, let me remember to fix the quadrant glitch this time. So much stuff flying around here, it's annoying. You can do it like this. I also sometimes like to do it from up here when the spike's not here. You should get your spin charge in time. Now, in order to do this, you need to do like use the weird tech where you can like get bombs to pass through the railing if you pick it up at a certain time, or if you pick up a different bomb at a certain time. Now the spacing to do this is you want to be like somewhere like in between this top 2 rows of rupees when you do it. I'm just gonna try to show it, see if it's good. So you also have to time yourself around this fire shooter, which is annoying. So if you do it right, you can get the bomb over the rail, and once you do that, you should instantly dash right to go through the door. And you shouldn't need to delay your dash for any reason, because by the time you get through the door, the bomb should already explode, which is what you want. So this is similar to like a bomb diver down situation. And once you enter this room, you can go past the pegs, and then if you go slightly up, the bomb will finally hit the switch, and then you can go through. So those are the 3 ways to get through this room. There might be more. I think you can also do like bomb spooky stuff if you figure out a setup for that. But once you manage to get through this, and you use the quadrant glitch to correct your quadrant, you can come here and come through. However, you do need the desert big key to get through here, or if you can hook push, you just hook push through. But this reaches Vitty. So the full path through the full path through this with like the minimum equipment possible would be like a sword to do the quadrant glitch, bombs to do either this the spooky setup. You don't technically even need lamp for this, but it's obviously a lot easier with lamp. I have done it without lamp before though, but it's obviously really annoying. But because like if you can like feel your way to the top of the rail, the quadrant glitch is doable without the lamp. So once again, you want to be like about in between the 2 rupee rows when you. Also, that can happen. Also, make sure you're close enough to the switch that you're actually hitting it. I ran out of bombs. Right. Trying to make sure this anti-fairy is not in the way. There's just so many fireballs here. You don't need to go up that much to hit the bomb, so make sure you don't go up too early, otherwise you could just end up on the wrong side of the pegs. And then you just come through here, although you do need the desert big key, so make sure you have that. And then you can just fight Vitty in Desert State. So you can reach Vitty with only a sword and bombs, and technically a lamp. Yeah, technically a lamp. But this is a very low equipment way to get here.